See, taking camera angles like this, pics like this just looks fucking disgusting. I can't lie to you. Like this, squeezing your jaw, taking fucking, oh my days. I said, like, literally, like biting on his teeth so bad. I swear that is unhealthy. Or maybe his face just looks like that. It reminds me of some Minecraft Steve shit, but his jaw is in the back, which him looking like that just looks weird to me. God damn. Damn.
Sir, and this is a crazy story within the last, I think, 72 hours or so. Connor Murphy, LOOKSMAXXER Connor Murphy. He's actually a YouTube veteran. Apparently, he allegedly was found dead in a pond, a body of water. So they say Connor Murphy, fitness influencer, has died.
Hey, he looks normal and good in that picture. What type of angle is that?
Drowning in Thailand at the age of 32. And some of you may recognize this guy from some of his videos.
You motherfuckers have an unhealthy relationship with death. You mother.
Some of you may recognize this guy from some of his videos.
You mother.
Doing damn, going through everything, something, doing something like literally. Lord, eyes. Oh, lost. He's probably doing like 80 different drugs.
Motherfuckers have an unhealthy relationship.
He hasn't slept for like maybe 2 days.
Death.
Slept properly, Ali. Just
So I want to show you guys
probably like mine, bro.
who Connor was.
At 32 years old.
As we
can see, he looks good.
You can
like
see
that.
here, this is Connor right here. He's known, taking his shirt off, right, is one of the main things he used to do for girls, right? For some of his content back in the day.
All right, so the game is, I'll give you 3 guesses, 3 chances to guess the color of my shirt under my jacket, the color of my shirt underneath my jacket, and if you get it
He was basically a one-trick pony as well.
wrong, then I get your number. One of your numbers, I'm gonna pick you, okay? Does that sound fair?
Sure.
Does that sound fair?
Okay.
All right.
Right? Okay,
Let me
so
actually
give me your
go.
guess.
This is what he used to do right here.
Oh. Yes. Oh my god.
This is literally what this guy's content consisted of primarily back in the day, right? And he blew up off this. So easy content. Now he's dead, all right? They say local news media reports he went on a rampage painting the interior of luxury rental apartment, rolled around on asphalt, and then walked into a lake. So as you can see here, some of the images of the area of which he was found in, right? I don't know what this is. They say dirt. Is that mud? You know, hopefully. Now, one thing I want to do, I want to indicate here is that these LOOKSMAXXER guys, they seem to be spiraling out of control. I will say, like, psychologically, when your only value in life, or when you feel like your only value comes from, you know, your looks and or what you look like on the physical, and then you start to decline over time. Apparently he had to hop off the PEDs, right? This is how he got this body, because he started balding, right? You inject testosterone and exogenous hormones, you start balding, right? So here's a part of the story, right? I want to touch on androgenic. Some of you may be familiar with this guy. He says Connor Murphy was injecting himself with gold in the weeks before his death after believing.
Wait. Give it on that.
It could give him special powers, you know. So
wait. Search. See, this is what LOOKSMAXXER gets you. It's always improvement to the point you're unimprovable. You're to the point where you're so chopped and hideous. You look like something out of like a sci-fi movie, maybe like an alien. Oh, flip. What was that? What am I looking for? Yeah, is it healthy? Is it healthy to inject gold? I swear this shit is not healthy. Doesn't it cause like what do you call it? Not considered healthy or safe practice for the general public. Outside is highly extremely dangerous. Does it have like crazy components that's not meant to be in there? Yeah. Bloodstream, blah, blah, blah. Dangerous is highly toxic to the body. Use medical therapy requires constant blood in urine. Preventing life-threatening complication. Side effects include kidney damage, liver toxicity, bone marrow suppression, and severe skin. Oh, damn. Yeah, look, it's not healthy.
this guy, he spiraled out of control psychologically, doing drugs, right? You know, gaining paranoia from, I guess, his decline, not being as relevant as much, drug addiction, and the whole 9 yards. Now, I want to go back to this video right here. I just want to say rest in peace to this guy. And one thing I do want to say is that hopefully clavicular.
He's kind of an idiot, but like, hopefully, real shit. Hopefully, clavicular doesn't go down this path. High chance he will. So he's doing fucking cocaine. I mean cocaine. Oh shit. Oh, really.
Never gets to this point. Someone said using gold is a... So the thing with gold, right? And 787 in the chat just said this. He thought this would increase his IQ. Apparently he said this would give him better conductivity in terms...
Niggas been watching too much fucking sci-fi movies, bro. Guys probably saw, what's that movie where he shot? He probably watched Absolute Batman. No, not Absolute Green Lantern. All this shit gold is the only thing that can penetrate Green Lantern's shit. Probably saw that and it was like, yo, this shit, gold must be powerful. And after, boom. So I do all this shit to probably make himself immune or something.
In terms of gaining intelligence and, I guess, vibrancy in his physical body. Anyway,
after his untimely death just a couple of days ago from drowning at 32 years.
I can't lie to you. No, weird shit. It's only white people that will do this shit. Like what? Injecting yourself with fucking gold, bro. Not even any drug, not even coke. Even though I know damn well you're not supposed to inject yourself with coke. Not even heroin, all this other, maybe fentanyl. Oh my days. Gold.
Years old.
Damn.
There have been so many more photos and videos and statements and information that has come out since his death. And unfortunately, we're not strangers to seeing fitness influencers and big name bodybuilders pass away suddenly or in an untimely fashion, but typically it's due to a medical emergency. In this situation,
Exactly. And the medical emergencies that are typical within these things is PD, steroids, like pulmonary things with your lungs, coronary things with your heart, because you're quite literally injecting hormones into your body, artificially inflating your muscles beyond their natural capacity, and your body naturally cannot handle this. Now, this guy is completely different because this was psychological. He ended up unintentionally, they said he was running away from the cops, and he ended up after weeks of injecting gold into his veins. I'm not surprised by that, though.
entirely different. Connor Murphy, with over 2 million followers on YouTube, hundreds of thousands of followers on Instagram, he had it all. In the early days of fitness YouTube, he was one of the biggest stars in the industry, in the field.
Absolutely.
And over the last couple of years, we have seen his mental health seemingly slowly unwind. And a lot of that seems to be a contributing factor to what happened to him just a couple of days ago.
So here's the area of which they say he was found in, this area right here.
Responded to the call, Connor Murphy ran and then jumped in the lake of the community that he was living in.
Okay, so I want to replay that actually. Let's go back right here.
Is concerned. So if you guys don't know what happened, just a couple days ago on July 7th, Connor Murphy was running from authorities in Thailand. Authorities got a call that there was a man acting erratically. They responded to the call. Connor Murphy ran and then jumped in the lake of the community that he was living in. He was renting a house there.
So why would he run from the cops? Why did he think that this would be the correct decision to make? It's because drugs induce paranoia. Now, with the thing, I don't know if he was taking drugs with injecting gold into his veins. I don't know why he started getting on drugs. I'm going to assume anybody. My initial assumptions were when you have a peak in your career, you know, let's go back to the video I showed before, right? With girls and everything. His channel started tanking completely. When you go from a high,
you're not pulling as much as you're used to. Like this, yeah, as I was saying, yeah, you get depressed. Or it's two things. Two things can happen. Either A, number one, either you get depressed or, you get motivated to actually post. Oh, we'll never post again. Those are three things that can happen. I know I said two things, but it does not matter. Because, three things can happen. You get it? I know you don't understand what I'm yapping about. I'm just saying whatever I say.
A peak of fame and money and views. You know, this happened 7 years ago. He was at his peak. A lot of us were. And you slowly decline over time. A lot of creators cannot handle that. One of his last videos right here, I don't know if you guys can see this clearly. It says RIP Elon Muscular. I don't know if that was a bit on his channel or whatever, but let's check this out. They're saying his video he was completely out of his mind 10 days ago before he died.
I'm absorbing the spirit of Elon.
Clearly, this man needed help. Clearly, he was not right in his head.
Thank you, Elon.
Look at this. Look at this. I gotta say, let me see. Someone I think commentated on his face. He started LOOKSMAXXing to increase the width of his lower jaw by chewing a lot, and that's why he kind of looks like a chipmunk, by the way. The jaw is insane, right? Man. And by the way, he was at his peak, you know, early to mid 20s. Now he was in his early 30s, completely fell off. I wouldn't say completely fell off, but you can see he's not as popular as he used to be. And he's in Thailand. Lots of drugs.
Yeah. Man.
Crazy.
Man, they're just lady boys.
What is he doing here?
Elon, I will become the most famous guitar player in the world.
Absolutely insane.
Just for you.
So that was one of his last videos, right? Someone said Brain died long ago. Boy died today. So, you know, in reference to his death. You MFers have an unhealthy relationship with death, he said. I think he does say that in the video. Did he say that already? I want to see.
I will become
That is
the
a part of the
most
video.
famous guitar player in the world. Just for you.
I think he does say that in this video. I'm telling you, man. One day this might be clavicular one day.
You motherfuckers have an unhealthy relationship with death.
Good God, and the video cuts off. You know, so let's go back here. They say he was injecting himself with gold in the weeks before. They say LOOKSMAXXER Connor Murphy was allegedly injecting gold for special powers before each round, escaping cops. LOOKSMAXXER YouTuber Connor Murphy was injecting himself with gold after becoming convinced it could grant him special powers in the weeks before his death, according to his friend Androgenic. Died at the age of 32 on July 7th after fleeing police and entering a lake near the luxury home he was renting in Thailand's Samut Prakan province, right? And here's his friend talking about it, Androgenic. Clavicular's main page actually made a whole post about this, and this is what Androgenic had to say about this.
What happened recently? Well, unfortunately, he started to get this fixation on gold. He started to believe that gold was some gate-kept mineral by the higher-ups that actually basically gives you special powers if you ingest it.
Someone said I swear looks.
Yeah. Should have passed away, but that's why you don't watch too much conspiracy theory videos. Sometimes you're probably going to be thinking like one of them guys who think, well, we're from the Anunnakis. He came to Earth, feeding us. All this shit. Yeah, you're going to be mentally fucked up. But some might be true. Who knows?
Maxing is just a mental illness at this point, literally. It pretty much is. And all these guys are spiraling out of control. Imagine your whole self-worth as a human being being weighed on the balance of some
twinks and like give it 3-4 months, maybe probably fucking gay guys. Not give it like a year, not even a year, 3 years. Give me fucking boys. But yeah.
random person out there thinking you're attractive or not. Like, it's retarded. Like, genuinely get some help.
Like, you get ability to tap into other dimensions and high levels of consciousness and stuff. And he backed this up because there's one.
Yo, it reminds me of like when my coach took, I don't know what type of drug he took. Mysterious herb. After he was fine. The UFO and all this other shit. I think I can find it. Actually, not. If I show it, it's probably gonna give me some strike or some shit.
Study with like N=5, where like the average IQ increased by like 15 points from ingesting gold, which is absurd, and it was just never replicated. And so he was like, "Well, it's understudied. You just never know. I want to do the experiment."
You want to do a never replicated experiment on your own body, injecting gold. I've never heard of that. I know it has something to do with alchemy, right? Alchemy turning, I don't know, like transforming your body with certain concoctions. But this is just, that would be the fantasy of a completely deranged man who doesn't understand what the f he's doing, and he spiraled out of control. I hear the gold and the drugs basically induce this paranoia. I mean, you know, the human mind is strange and it's powerful, and I'm not shocked by this at all.
And so
I can't.
A few weeks later, he started the experiment. He was injecting gold. And yeah, like to his friends, across the past few weeks, he's just descended into complete madness.
Someone said, Super Saiyan LOOKSMAXXing. That's crazy. Evil Tip said, I don't know if it's just me, but these LOOKSMAXXing people have been doing such insane shit. It's incomprehensible. Absolutely.
He was just crazy. He was covered in discoloration from gold poisoning. And
ridiculous.
He was just painting his house with gold, and he ended up, I think, covered in his own blood, running around the neighborhood screaming. And then the police were called, and then the police chased him down, and he ran into the lake, tried to escape, and we know what happened, where like the average IQ is by like 15 points from ingesting gold.
Okay, someone said sad way to go. He was chasing something more, or clearly chasing something more. Okay, yeah. I think what he was doing, I think he was chasing a high that he only got at his peak.
I'm 7'6" with my horns and heel boosters, but you can call me Max for short.
Yeah, this man was not healthy at all. I don't think the story is as deep as we want it to be. I don't think there's any like real trauma. I don't think there's anything that deep. There's drugs, there's paranoia induced by the drugs, and all.
What shit do you have to take to start thinking like this? See, this is why you don't do. Actually, it's like I say it's like fat, but like not at the same time. Fat, take it one. You're gonna be tweaking, bro. Like, bro, you're gonna be off. And you're gonna be addicted to it. And they said small fat can kill you.
So I think he was chasing a high. This was a guy, a typical guy. He probably got carried in life by his looks. Let's be honest. Guys like this, I'm sorry to say, they peak in high school. They peak in their early 20s. You know, tall, conventionally attractive, blew up on YouTube. And yeah, they have nothing better to do with their lives when they fall off. This is why you don't invest your entire personhood into a particular thing that is...
You gotta change it. Like, be like me. Actually, I don't even know what I'm good at. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't even know why I'm here. Yeah, look, just be cringy as fuck, like me. Like, I feel like I feel like me right now. Bro, like it. Yeah, start lying. I need to like fix some. I don't know how to fix that. Every single time I come cool, bang. Like, what the flip was that? But anyways, yeah, I'm feeling like me. You gotta be yourself. Who cares? Who cares? I can take my clothes off. Okay, I'm not doing that. But yeah, you get my point. I can do all that and still be me. He needs to, instead of just making everything about looks, just, I don't know, find, people say find what you're good at. Well, you know, bro, just be yourself. I don't know, maybe he's trying to act like something he's not. Looks max. Look, you're perfect the way you are, unless you're a pedophile, and that's when you're not. You need to get yourself mentally checked. But yeah, perfect the way you are. You know, forgot the rest of what I was gonna say. I was gonna give something motivational. What plant I have? Well, I think this thing, plant is literally dying, bro. Like, I just touched it and one of the leaves fell. Like, okay. How do you keep a plant from dying? Being a detective. Okay. Keeping a plant from dying comes down to being detective and providing specific needs for water, soil, light, and environments. For 2 inches, only water if the soil is dry and at this depth. I'm gonna put water in it before checking this, but I hope it's good. I'm just gonna take my chances with it. Yeah, I'm gonna take my chances, bro. What was I watching again? LOOKSMAXXER.
It's easily lost. Looks fade. I'm sorry. Looks absolutely fade. So these LOOKSMAXXERs guys, they're gonna like, when they start getting old, I don't know how they're gonna go. Genuinely speaking, when you fall off, when you start losing views, when you start getting wrinkles, what are you gonna do? Someone said he wasn't even
Botox, bro. Gonna switch to Botox. Hey, who's gonna just go out, go around, do whatever? Can be like who's the mother of in the Kim Kardashian family? One of them gonna do that. And each time gets wrinklier, Botox again. It's feminine. So they die.
bad looking. He didn't even need to do LOOKSMAXXing. He literally did not.
You look all right. You look good on there.
I don't even think he started out as a LOOKSMAXXer. There are some files here. There's a whole like website. This is on Kiwi Farms. I don't even know if I see Kiwi Farms is a weird website because it's kind of unfiltered.
What the hell am I seeing? What in the freak? Is that Adam Eve? And is that a black guy behind there? What the left?
So you can see any image that might, like, I don't even want to take the chance,
Yeah,
but
so
what are people
picky
saying
shit.
here? Someone said it got worse. I have no clue if this is a filter to ham it on a bit more along with the smashing. So he was also smashing his face apparently. OG fitness
Bone
influencer Conor
smashing?
Murphy gives his
Oh my
opinion on bone
days.
smashing. Here's his take on that.
Does you know what actually work? Okay, so as you can see, my bizygomatic
appreciate
width
that.
has surpassed, at least temporarily, my bigonial width, which was not an easy feat because
Although I can't lie to you, this is some Minecraft Steve shit, bro. He look good in the old picture, bro. I think he's trying to look like Minecraft Steve. Why was I stuttering? Yeah.
I chew so much master gum, my master muscles are absolutely huge. Probably the largest master muscles in the world.
So that's how he got the chipmunk physique. The chipmunk physiognomy is what I called it earlier this year. He chewed mastic gum, which is a particular type of gum that comes from a tree. I think the mastic tree, but it's like a white crystallized thing that you can chew. Some of you may be familiar with it. I think it's grown typically like in East Africa, some parts of the Mediterranean.
But anyway, it's pretty definitive that the size of my zygomatic region has indeed increased. So what's going on?
Yeah.
Okay. Did I grow my bones through Wolff's Law?
By the way, appreciate the
No,
sub.
that's complete and utter bullshit, okay? That's not how Wolff's Law works, and even if you increased bone density, that does not...
By the way, for reference, this is what he looked like before when he was younger. Now he's older. Like, you know, one thing I realized is that people with autism, and this is just respectfully, I'm saying, I might be slightly autistic myself, but one thing is when you find something that works for you, you tend to get too extreme with it, and you lean into it to the point to where it becomes detrimental to your health and your body. Like, it works up until a certain point, and then you get diminishing returns, and now he had the chipmunk physiognomy before he died.
Necessarily mean that you're going to gain some sort of significant bone projection. So what's going on? Okay, two factors at play. One is temporary swelling, and two, semi-permanent fibrotic tissue. Does you know what?
So what I know what he was gonna say, the semi-fibrotic tissue. Basically, when you smash any part of your body, you start, I think, building up thicker skin or tissue or bone.
Yeah.
underneath that. Essentially, it's an unnatural actually, it's a natural formation, your body trying to repair itself, but so parts of your body gets thicker, I believe. Someone said he looks terrible. Why, WTF? Toby Turner, former YouTuber, that right there. So yeah. Listen, man, guy was clearly mentally ill. He spiraled out of control, clearly injecting gold into your veins. I have no idea what the f that's about. Like he said, they said something about alchemy. I think this is just a case of a guy who peaked early in his life, could not deal with falling off and getting older, took drugs, moved to Thailand, and yeah. You say this is some of the content he used to do when he was like 22 here. Yeah. So imagine a guy who goes from this to getting older, losing a bit of his looks. He wasn't that bad looking, but he got older. I guess he wasn't getting as much attention. His channel fell off. He's not getting as much attention from girls as much as he used to. He's now in Thailand because he's broke. Not saying, you know, you're in Thailand because you're broke, but that is something that happened. He lost a lot of money. He didn't invest properly. So I don't know, guys, what do you think? You know, it's just crazy. Look at this video right here. Like even, this right here was clavicular 1.0. This was the OG clavicular. And who knows? Who knows? It's just insane to me, man. I'm gonna see,
I'm just trying to remind myself because I'm really high. Oh, it's getting weird. Oh.
Fuck deranged, by the way. Somebody in the chat said LOOKSMAXXER has to be some type of, like, it is absolutely body dysmorphia. So thank you for pointing it out. But they said LOOKSMAXXER has to be some type of, like, body dysmorphia or some mental illness, as someone in chat said earlier. Absolutely. Absolutely. This guy, I mean, look at him. It's okay. Don't worry about the typo.
Dying every second. Oh,
fuck. No, he was, oh my God. Did he have any family or friends who actually care about him, man? This is nuts. What the f?
So I'm just making this video so I can watch it and remind myself. Pinch myself. Am I dreaming?
Jesus.
Is it real?
Brother in Christ, this is strange. See, yeah. So the proof is here. I'm gonna just play the rest of this video before I start yapping again.
Okay. Just filming this for me. Okay. It's the camera roll. Don't post this one. Okay. Reminder, Connor. Reminder. Don't post this one.
And he posted it. Crazy. So this guy should have been definitely 5150'd. He should have been forcibly inserted into a mental health facility for his sake. This last comment here, someone said drugs are scary, even the quote-unquote safe ones. They either leave you hating them or make you their bitch for a long time, and if you never break free, you wind up dead or in a gutter for a long time, and then you die. I pray teenagers are able to resist the peer pressure of trying drugs because they are worse than gambling in a way. A gambler has options and can take control in a very fast amount of time if they aren't too far gone. However, one single dose of a drug can cause the next 10 to 20 years of your life to disappear in a snap. It will leave you withered, cold, and physically broken. By the way, I heard this guy, Connor, took ayahuasca, by the way. Ayahuasca is a drug that has DMT. Oh boy, I'm going down a rabbit hole now. So, okay, Connor Murphy, shit. I don't want to make this longer. How do you spell ayahuasca? He took ayahuasca and went crazy. So this guy I've been hearing about for years. So this is nothing new. I just didn't think he would end up himself, you know?
For energy, so I can be high energy for this. I was just in Pattaya and spending time with Tony, and we just had some late nights, and so I've been a little bit tired.
I want to see if he's going to talk about...
All right, guys, get ready for the most epic video you will ever see. This video can change your life if you allow it to. So, I am permanently in a psychedelic trip.
See, they say psychedelics aren't dangerous. They are, especially for people like this who are prone to mental illness.
People, they're out here trying to take over the world. I remember The Simpsons basically talked about that. I think they showed something about that.
And I'm going to prove it to you. Now, what do you mean by that, Connor? Well, my pineal gland is producing so much DMT naturally.
Yeah, he was already on the wise sperm.
That I am permanently in a psychedelic trip.
So I think that's where I can end this segment. Brother, he talked about his pineal gland. I think that is an actual part of the...
Yeah, it's a part of the brain. Didn't Egyptians basically draw things similar to it? Something like that. I don't know. I forgot. But yeah, it's... What's it do again? Oh yeah, pineal gland. Yeah, the Egyptians basically drew things, symbols that literally resembled it. And I remember, that's the same thing that all these people, conspiracy theories always talk about. Pineal gland connects you with blah blah blah, spirit world, all the shit. After and the Anunnaki, all this blah 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 blah. I remember hearing it. But I don't know if that's true though. Obviously not. But pineal gland. Ancient Egypt. drew something similar to it. Yeah, basically.